Hey everybody, it's Julie from Mystical Moonchild here in Victor Harbor doing today's tarot, and we'll see what that brings for us today. What is it we need to know as a collective? Na 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 na. Okay. And how has everyone been? We've got sunshine. We've actually got sunshine and blue skies, and it's actually warm. Such a beautiful, beautiful day. Well, it was. Okay. The heartache. What I'm getting, the message for this today is pretty intense, but your heart is aching, it is breaking. Okay, and this, I feel like, because I feel like you feel stuck. You know what you want, but it's not coming forth. It's like family members or children that it's really difficult to heal from. Whether they're on the other side and you're grieving, or they're here and they ignore you. It's like you have this vision of how you wanted your life to be and how, everyone would be happy and get along, and this is not happening for you. And someone's lost a pet there as well. Someone's grieving over an anniversary of a pet. So the heartache is, some of it's in the past for some people, some of it's very present. It can mean relationship-wise as well. But I'm getting more, it's about trying to put out all your goodness out there, and it's not coming back the way you want it to, because there's a lot of deceit and bitterness and anger out there. And it's like you keep pushing through and you try and do things, and it's not like this is a quick thing either. I feel like this has been going on for a little while, and it's really hurting because you don't know how to change this obstacle. I feel like maybe you're thinking of withdrawing, and that's not a bad thing, because this is grief. And if no one's going to step up and apologize or do the right thing, make amends, whatever that may look like for you, you don't need to keep pushing yourself to please people either. So it's like, just dissolve those ties and move forward in your own life. Take that time out to work out what it is you want to do for you. Even though, you're going to be rethinking a lot of the pain from here too. But it's okay, because healing is in layers, like an onion. You just keep peeling away, you keep peeling away, you keep peeling away. Eventually, it won't feel as bad. But a loss is always a loss. So pick your pieces up. Send love to that situation, because that's all you can do. You've done everything else you can. And if people still want to have a piece of you, let it be. Like, just whatever entertains their, little mentality. That's not your problem. You get on with your life, you enjoy it, because if I was to say to you, in 1 or 2 years' time, what is it you want to do? Where is it you want to be? And you're in that spot and you're looking back at these people and they're still in the same drama scenario. Who's actually moving forward and having the good life here? But see how they've stuck you. They've tried to block you from having yours. Okay? For no reason but their own, themselves. Unless we're talking about someone that's passed on here, or an animal that's passed on. So, and you always see a bigger picture when you step away from the get off that roundabout as well. So this is difficult for some people. I get this. And it's like you've had a lot of time to, in the night, really, really, it hurts. It just hurts. I can't say that any other way. The thoughts are real, the feelings are real, it hurts, it's breaking you. Because some people just know how to do that. But in the light of day, it will feel a little bit better. Just a little bit. Remember, it's grieving, it's healing, it's forever healing. And you will be okay. But in this moment, it's almost like you just got to sit with it to work out, who's the priority here? Unless they're passed on. But if this is happening in a workplace or in a relationship or a friendship circle, that's not healthy for you. So, this is your chance to opt out. You could see it as them doing a favour too. They've hurt you, but from that hurt, you found yourself again, and it's like your life starts. Whereas theirs just stay in that same scenario. I could really feel that in my throat today. I don't know who needs to hear this, but like it's really, intense, intense, intense. And I will reinforce, you're not alone. You might be alone on this plane, but not in the spiritual plane. You have your guides, you have your ancestors, you have your angels. You have everything you're connected with. All the realms. From star people to elementals and unicorns. All those realms exist. So find the magic in your life and move forward and just see this. Learn to see it slowly as a blessing so that you can move forward from this pain in a positive, redirected way. Whew! Okay. I can't say I hope you enjoyed that one. Intense. But you have this and things happen, and the hardest things are the biggest lessons too. And you may not see that as a favour at all, but in time, when you can see how you're evolving and growing and achieving and you're on your own pathway and things, you've got the good life and they're still in that drama queen, sabotaging, just nastiness. Because remember, whatever they project on you like that as well is something not right in their relationships or with themselves. They're not happy within themselves at their core. So it's easy to project and try and break somebody else, okay? And that's what you got to remember. Because you can move away from this and you can move forward. But yes, it does. It always hurts losing family. It always hurts losing friends. The majority of times. But at the end of the day, it's like, what does your world look like? How do you want your world to look like? And that's where you keep your focus and just send everything else love. Because believe it, these people need it. And that's all you can do from them. And get Archangel Michael in to, dissolve them cords so they can have their energy back. And it may even be beneficial for you to call him in and have him with you, and feel his wings wrap around you and his shield in front of your chest. So you feel that protection while you're very vulnerable at this time too, okay? You've got this. We have good lessons, we have bad lessons. It is what it is. But when we can sort of see through what that lesson is and how we can make amends with our life, then we have a different perspective and then we can move on. And then as well, you've got to remember, as you lose people within your life, your soul group are coming back to you too, because you're shutting a door vibrations that just weren't yours. So those with the vibrations of you can come through, and you can find that synergy, and you'll find really good friends, or you'll find friends that you're going to see as family anyway, because that's how you perceive them, that's how you see them. They're just lovely. Okay. And as far as relationships go, that's always a hard one. But what can I say about relationships? I mean, if you've got to leave, or something's been done on the other side and you're just left in that traumatic spot, just go over what was happening. What's been happening to you? Relationships pretty much are always both ways, unless there's cheating involved. But or maybe sometimes then too, it could be still both ways. It is what it is, but you can outgrow, and you can either come back together, or that's like your crossroad to go, okay, this isn't working, like I can't do this anymore. I've got to move forward. Even though it's breaking your heart. Is it worth breaking your heart because this is hurting so much, going through every day, crying your eyes out, and always waiting for that phone call, or, waiting for them to come home, or whatever it is you're doing, running around like a banshee. Like, you don't need to live like that. So you just really have to work this out yourself, and there's a whole lot of factors that come into that. And yeah, I'm not the best relationship reader, because I don't really like doing relationships that much, because if you're coming to me and asking things, there's something not right. And I'm not going to sit there and say, yeah, leave him or leave her. You got to put in, they've got to see it for themselves. Because they already do, because that's what they're asking about. And you just don't sit there and tell them, oh yeah, this is going to happen to you. No. Always got to work it out yourself, because you know exactly what's taking place. You know what you can handle. I mean, these people, like, what their reaction's going to be. How much of that are you going to take? How much can you keep taking on? And, what do you want to do about that picture? Now, maybe you could send lots of love to that situation too. And, maybe work with, I'm getting Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel a bit, because he's the Archangel of Communications. And then there's David, which is Daniel, but for me, his name will always be David. And he's the angel of marriages and relationships. So you can call on that extra help too. But when things happen, they're there. It's a lesson. And yeah, as I said, not all lessons are nice. Some of them are just not nice at all. But you have to go within and work that out yourself. Okay? Because I can't drive your vehicle. It's your vehicle. You got to drive it. See what I mean? No one can tell you what to do. You've got to come to that outcome yourself. So I'll leave that there, because there's just so many aspects of that. And as I said, it's not all relationship. It's trauma. It's grieving over lost ones. But it's hitting hard, and it's hitting real. And sometimes we need to go into that space for it to heal. So sending lots of love. Send the situations. If this has got anything to do with you, send that situation lots of love. Remember, if it's anyone that's passed on, they'll be having healing at the moment. And if it's been a bit longer, well, they're with you anyway. Have a conversation. Just like I'm talking to you. Just light a candle, and say, I don't know, Uncle Joe, how are you? I really miss you. Or who, your partner, or even your animal. Like Opie, how are you? What are you doing on the other side with them cats? Like, just keep it as it is, because it is. We're here in this realm, but we can't see that other realm, but it's just there. And they, animals and people, they always come back. Because the last thing they want to see is seeing you crying your eyes out and upset, not moving forward in your life, because they want you to live. That's what you're here for, is to live. Make the best of every single day. Yes, you can live and totally be at a loss because that person that was so close to you, or that animal that was so close to you, is not here anymore. But you've got this. And time heals all wounds. So it's a tough cards today. But you're bright people. And, when you come to that crossroad and you're in that trauma like that, your mind's going to go everywhere. And then you're going to sift through the rubble. Then you're going to come up with a solution. And then you're going to be able to move forward. So it's a process. And you can't make that process get any quicker. Okay, so just be gentle on yourself. Okay, be as gentle as you can on yourself, and just know that things are working. And if the tears come, beautiful, because that's a healing in itself. It's a release. It's a release of emotions that are just, welting up there. And if you cry a flood, so what? Perfect. Okay, that systems of your body's working fine. I was trying to make you laugh. But it's all healthy. And yeah, there's too many situations out there that this could apply to. Because the more I think about it, I'm thinking of children and all sorts of situations, relationship splits and that. On some aspect, this is going to appeal. Everybody's going to get it on some level. But some people, it's full on. So my love goes out to you. Take care of yourself. Don't expect answers and resolutions. Just go with the process. Be nurturing with yourself. Hug yourself. Give yourself some love in this situation. And send love to the situation. Okay, bye for now.